Hey guys, welcome back to Scrummy Recipes. Today's recipe is a no bake, no oven, very much in trend chocolate Tres Leches Cake. Hope you guys like it. For this recipe, I've taken 2 egg whites in a bowl and using an electric whisk, let's whisk the eggs until we form stiff peak consistency. Alright, so our egg whites are done, so let's keep them aside. Now, in a mixing bowl, take 2 egg yolks, 2/3 cup of castor sugar, and using a hand whisk, I'm going to quickly give this a good mix. Now I'm going to add half cup of room temperature milk. I have used regular milk over here. You can use any other milk of your choice. And I'm going to quickly mix this mixture until the sugar is fully dissolved. Okay. So the sugar is fully dissolved now, so I am going to use a sieve, and to this I am going to add 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, salt to taste, 1 cup of regular flour, and finally 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now let's quickly sift the dry ingredients. Alright, so I'm going to use a hand whisk to mix everything together and form a lump-free batter. If you do not have a hand whisk, it's fine. You can use a spatula or a spoon. That will also do. Alright, so our batter is done. It looks smooth and lump-free. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and let's give this a good mix. Now let's add the prepared egg whites to the mixture. So I'm just going to add half of it and then I'm going to use the cut and fold method to mix in the egg whites to the batter. This step is pretty important because this will make the Tres Leches cake nice and fluffy in texture. Now let's add the second half of the egg whites, and again using the cut and fold method, let's mix in the egg whites to the batter. Alright, so our batter is ready. So let's take a non-stick pan and let's pour the batter into the non-stick pan. Alright, so let's cover the frying pan with a lid and let's cook the cake on low flame for about 8 to 10 minutes. Alright, so my cake took around 9 minutes to cook. So let's check with a toothpick whether our cake is done. So yes, our cake is done. So let's keep this aside. Now I've taken a small saucepan and to this I'm going to add half cup of regular milk. Now bring the milk to a boil. So we do not want a full boil. Once you see tiny bubbles forming on the sides, you can turn off the heat. And to this I'm going to add half cup of whipping cream. Give this a good mix, and to this I am going to add 1/3 cup of condensed milk. And now I am adding 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. Give everything a good mix until the cocoa powder is fully dissolved. Now let's take our cake and using a toothpick, let's prick some more holes on the cake. Now let's pour in the milk solution onto the cake. You can pour in the entire milk solution. Do not worry guys, the cake will soak up the entire milk solution. What I usually do is I pour in the milk solution and I keep the cake in refrigerator overnight. Now for the topping, I've taken a mixing bowl and to this I am going to add half cup of chilled whipping cream. Add about a teaspoon of powdered sugar. And half teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now using an electric whisk, I'm going to whip up the whipping cream until we get a stiff peak consistency. Alright, so my whipping cream is ready, so let's keep this aside and take our soaked Tres Leches Cake. You can see that my Tres Leches Cake is fully soaked. I kept the cake overnight in the refrigerator. So now let's top the cake with the whipped cream. So I'm going to gently spread the whipped cream over the cake using a spatula. Now I'm going to use the back of a spoon to create a wavy look on top of the whipped cream. Now I've taken some chocolate shavings and I'm going to garnish the cake with chocolate shavings. And our chocolate tres leches cake is ready. You do not need an oven for this. You can easily make this at home using a frying pan. Hope you guys liked our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys again with another Scrummy recipe. Until then, bye bye.